Morning YouTubers, Muskrat Jim here, and today is April the 14th, 2018. And as you can see by looking around, we still have a considerable amount of snow on the ground. And I think it's going to be here for at least another couple of weeks, so that'll be May. But what are you going to do? You may as well get out and enjoy it, right? Anyway, one of my YouTube subscribers and Facebook friends, a fella that I actually went camping with once, Laurence Comeau from Nova Scotia Bushcraft, tagged me with a 5 favorite bushcraft items tag. So he wants to know what my 5 favorite bushcraft items are. So let's go sit down someplace out of the wind and we can discuss that. Okay, so as I said, Laurence Comeau of Nova Scotia Bushcraft recently tagged me in a 5 favorite bushcraft items tag. And so what we have to do is create a YouTube video and describe the 5 favorite items and tag other people. So anyway, number 1 on my list is due to all the snow that we get out here. Now, I can't remember if we had snow in November, but we definitely had it in December. So if you count the months off, December, January, February, March, April, and we're going to have some snow the early part of May. So that's 6 months with snow on the ground. So because of all that, my ultimate favorite bushcraft item has to be snowshoes. Because without snowshoes, the woods would be cut off to me for half of the year. So I really like to get out into the woods. So snowshoes, definitely. Number 1 on my list. Now my number 2 item has to be my fire maple gas stove. I did a review of this a couple years ago and showed that it can use different size canisters and it can be used with the included pot or without the pot, so you can use it with frying pans or tea kettles or anything like that. And the reason why I like it so much is because it's self-contained, so everything fits right back into the pot. And around here in the summers there's always a burn restriction in the woods. And the reason for that is because our province depends a lot on the forest industry. So it makes economic sense for the province to limit the number of forest fires. So from spring, like once the snow's gone, right up until say the first frost or so in late September, early October, there's burn restrictions. So I can't light a campfire in most cases. So with this, it allows me to enjoy a hot beverage or a hot meal out in the woods anytime I want. Now in the winters we're allowed to have fires. I have a couple of Twig Stoves that I like, and they're great because they come with a pot stand, like they're built with a pot stand. So they're quite convenient, and they pack down quite small, so they're easy to carry as well. But this is my number 2 item. Now my number 3 item is a new item to me. It was recently sent to me by a friend down in Reno, Nevada. It's the Comeau, or the Silky Comeau folding saw. And it cuts like a dream. So that quickly made the top 5. Now before I got this, I used to process firewood with a smaller saw. Because I only have one hand, I'm not much of an axe person or a hatchet person for processing firewood. and so I'm more of a saw person. So anyway, this is perfect. I just love this. So it quickly made it to my 5 top favorites. Now number 4 on my list is this survival shovel that I've had for a number of years. Now it's a foldable shovel, but I never use it in the folded position, so I always leave it extended. And it's got a really sharp blade for chopping, so I can use it like a machete. I can't split wood with it or anything, but I can use it like a machete to lop tree branches off that are in my way, or if I'm harvesting firewood. It's a shovel, obviously, because it's a shovel. And then there's a saw blade on one side. Now I've tried sawing things because of the curvature of the shovel. It can't saw through anything very thick, but anyway, it's good for chopping. And this is basically the closest thing to a self-defense weapon I have in my pack, and I carry this around pretty much every time I go out. Now this is no longer available. The company that made it, I believe they went out of business. They were in Florida, and anyway, yeah, it's no longer available on Amazon. But anyway, I really like it, and like I said, it goes with me practically every time I go out. So that was number 4. Now, on to number 5. No bushcraft list would be complete without a knife. And I've got 2 of them. On the top here, I've got my Tom Brown tracker. Now many of you will recognize this blade as being on my intro to all my videos, or all my recent videos anyway. It's great. It's a survival knife. It's got a bunch of features that make it suitable for a survival scenario. It's a chopper, it's a cutter, it's got a notch maker, it can break fence links. It's an all-round great knife for survival. So that's definitely high up on the list. But I also have this other knife. This is the Bark River Adventurer 2 knife. And I just love this knife. It's just made perfectly for the size of my hand for small chores. It's definitely not a chopper like this one is. But for bushcrafting, this would be my favorite. In a survival scenario, I'd rather have this. But just regular bushcrafting, this is plenty. So my number 5 item is the Bark River Adventurer 2 knife. So that's my 5. Now this tag, it was set up so then I would tag 5 other people to also show their 5 favorite bushcraft items. But this tag has been going around now for at least 6 months, I think, and a lot of people that I follow on YouTube have actually done this tag already. So I'm not going to bother to tag anyone specifically. But if you would like to participate in this tag, by all means feel free. Just let me know that you posted a video, and I'll be sure to watch it. So till next time, this is Muskrat Jim, signing out. For more muskrat survival videos, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.